Hello everyone, this is Vito32 back again, and today we will be doing the first ever Kickstarter review here on my channel, something brand new, exciting hopefully. And what I'm going to be doing is reviewing different Kickstarter creators. I've set out some criteria in another video that you can look at. And basically I'll be looking at 5 different things: the reliability, the communication, the fulfillment, the design, and the quality of the product. And only be doing creators who have done multiple projects. So we're going to start off with a creator who has done, they've had 86 projects now, one of the most active and longest running creators on Kickstarter, that being Collectable playing cards. Now, they have had 86 projects. Not all of them have been successful, probably 70%, 60%. I know they've had a fair amount of failures, and then they've relaunched many of their products, many of their decks. So let's look at them. And I'm going to be doing like a letter grade for everything. Reliability, I would probably give the reliability, if I was going to give them a grade, well, I am going to give them a grade obviously, I would give them an A. I've always considered Collectible playing cards to be reliable. They always deliver on their products, whether it's on their Kickstarter or their website. And I mean, I haven't had any issues receiving anything from them in the past. Although that being said, it's been a while since I've backed one of their projects because I just got all their stuff after the fact elsewhere anyway. As far as the communication is concerned, I'm going to give them a C. The reason why I'm giving them a C is because they don't seem to respond a lot to comments. I can't really speak to their message or email response, although in the past I've communicated with them via email and I had no issues. And they also don't post a lot of updates. They usually post like one update saying, hey, we finished shipping our products. That's it. That being said, because they're fairly reliable, it's almost like they don't need to post updates every 3 seconds saying, you know, this is happening, that's happening. I mean, they usually, like I said, they're reliable. They fund, they get their stuff produced. Usually by the time it's funded, everything's been approved. Before they even launch, everything's been approved by USPC. They're basically very close to the USPC now. They relocated not too long ago. So getting the product is super quick. Usually the turnaround on the projects is quite good. So, like I said, reliability is good. Communication, they could use some improvement on, so I'm going to say a C. The fulfillment part of the project, I'm going to give them a B. I'm going to give them a B for fulfillment because I know not all of their fulfillment has tracking numbers that work, at least internationally. But that being said, I have not seen or heard of a lot of issues or had a lot of issues with receiving stuff from them, whether or not tracking actually works, the tracking number. But that being said, I was just looking at some of the products and I have seen that there are some backers that have not received stuff, still waiting for stuff, but I'm sure that will all be resolved. So they could have some minor improvement to fulfillment. Outside of that, they do ship everything in secure bubble wrap envelopes with sleeves for usually for every deck. So your stuff is going to be protected and it's going to be delivered in a reasonable time frame. For the design aspect, I'm going to give them a C. The reason is because most of the products are fairly straightforward, fairly standard faces, usually just a modified or recolored court card, standard bicycle court cards and number cards. Usually they modify the pips, they recolor the court cards, maybe modify them a bit. But usually it's just Fairly standard face with a different bat design. Nothing too exciting. The tuck cases usually, again, fairly straightforward. They don't usually do a lot of embossing or foil. Sometimes they do, not very often. I guess they like to keep their costs in check, if you will. So I mean, the artwork is fine for what it is. For the most part, there's been some decks that have been pretty horrible, or not that exciting. And case in point, those ones have failed and have not come back in most cases. And some of the decks are pretty nice. Some of them are not as exciting. I do know that they're not one of the most popular design related companies. As far as design is concerned, they're not one of the most popular, at least on the forums and elsewhere. But I mean, they have a formula that seems to work for them, and they're happy with that. And then quality. The quality, I'm going to give an A. All their decks are generally produced by USBC, except for the odd one that was produced by Expert Playing Cards, if I recall correctly. Unless those ones were through Classics Playing Cards. They might have been. Can't really recall. But generally, their decks are produced by USBC, bicycle quality, air cushion finish, good quality stocking finish, A for quality, I would say. So that is that. Overall, pretty good creator. I would probably give them an overall score of B, I would say. Maybe a B minus, I don't know. Overall, they're a pretty good creator, pretty reliable. Pretty good all around. It's not it's not the fanciest artwork and whatnot. They don't have the best communication, but the quality is good, and they're pretty dependable, reliable. So that is that. Comment or subscribe, let me know what you think about this review, and we'll see you next time with more. Thanks for watching.